So somebody told me not to start the video with saying hey guys, but I don't know what else to say, so hey guys. That sounded so fake, I'm sorry. But anyways, my name is Jacqueline. I have a little J here just in case I forget, because you know, I'm a little slow. As you can tell by the title of the video, this is like get to know me, I guess, but it's just a few questions for my friends. However, my friends already know too much about me, so we're gonna start off with the things that they didn't ask, which, first of all, my name. We've established this. My name is Jacqueline. Hi, hello. I am 20 years old. I am a Sagittarius, in case anyone was wondering. I'm 5 feet tall. Tall, not short. 5 feet tall. Tall. I have Megan Fox thumbs. That's fun. We love her. We stand her in this household. Why do I keep moving? I need to stay still. That's all I can think of. So on to their questions. Okay, so honestly, a lot of their questions were about the business. And in case you guys don't know, I am the owner of a makeup company called Rose by J. We also have a YouTube channel. I will link it down below. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer the business questions first and then answer the other ones. Okay, so the first question is, what made me want to start my own business? So a lot of people have asked me this, and honestly, I am terrible with words, so I don't know what to say. Like, I feel it in my heart and I know it in my head, but when it comes to verbally saying it and explaining it, I'm just like, me like makeup. Like, obviously, yes, I do love makeup, duh, or else. For a deeper reasoning, I find it hard for myself to explain. If I were to try to explain what made me want to start my own business, is that I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I changed my major in college like 5,000 times. So I figured that I might as well start something in a field that has been very consistent in my life, which for me is makeup, obviously. And another reason kind of ties into a second question that I received, which was, what is what has been the biggest roadblock for myself in the makeup profession. And for me, I would say freelancing. The hard part wasn't finding clients, and I don't mean to say that in like a snotty way, like, oh, everybody wanted me. No, that wasn't the hard part. The hard part was I don't drive, so transportation was very hard, and I have a very strict father that doesn't really understand things, a lot of things. So that was very hard for me. So I figured, okay, what else can I do? And I don't know, I've always, like, I literally have like dreams of my own palettes and things like that. So I figured, okay, well, why not? Another question that I received is, how do my parents react to me wanting to start my own business? I went to my mom first because she's more supportive and understanding, because, you know, my father is way older than her, and so he's more like old-fashioned, doesn't really understand a lot of things, believes everything he sees on Facebook. Oh my god, everything on face. Oh my god, everything. So of course she was kind of concerned at first, but very supportive. She was kind of confused on like how it's gonna start, where we're gonna get the money, how we're gonna make the money, etc., etc. But yeah, she was very supportive. My father, on the other hand, was very confused, is still very confused, but supportive, so that's all that matters. Another question that I got was my biggest fear, and I don't know if they were referring to the business or in general, so I'm just gonna go ahead and answer both. My biggest fear for the business is for something that's out of my hands to be affected. So for example, like the Jacqueline Hill situation, I don't know the full story on that, so I don't know if it was out of her hands or not, but what I mean is, let's say I go to the lab, everything's completely fine, the formula's fine, nothing's wrong, everything's 100% okay, and then it cuts to a consumer's review and it's like not what I saw in the lab. So then it's kind of like, what do I do, you know? Obviously, refund, figure out what happened at the lab, all this and that, but that just sucks, you know, like nobody wants to be in that situation. So I would say that's my biggest fear. So for my general fear in life is disappointing my parents. The next question was, how did I eventually start it, and how did I manage the money, and how did I deal with people around me, like their reactions? So how I eventually started was Honestly, I just did it. I just bought my business license online. I started researching. I started getting different samples from different manufacturers, and I just did it. So managing the money. So the money that I used to purchase the lashes was actually a loan given to me from my father. So shout out to him. I will be paying him back. Thank you, Dad. So how did I manage people's reactions? So honestly, there was no negative reactions when I told people. So on to the non-business related questions. So the first question is pet peeves, which is kind of awkward because the person who asked me this question does this a lot to me, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. So one of my pet peeves is when I send multiple messages, like talking about different things, and then people get back to me, but they only answer or reply to one of the things, and it's like, but I asked you, I sent you other, oh, okay. But honestly, I get it because I'm those type of people that send multiple messages. So I get it. I can get annoying. I get it. I don't blame y'all. I would ignore them too. Next question I got is guilty pleasures, and honestly, I don't know. I really don't. I'm probably like watching like really cringy, horrible acting shows. That's kind of funny to me, so maybe that. I don't know. And the last question I got is, if I could be any fictional character, which one would I be? And probably should have done like more research and like really thought about this one, but at the top of my head, the only two that I can think of, somewhere between Lydia from Teen Wolf and Blair from Gossip Girl. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so that's all the questions that I have for you today. If there's anything else you guys want to know, go ahead and leave that in a comment below, along with your song of the day. Mine is My Dude. Peace out, homies. Don't you know that I really like you, and if you like me too, I could be your girlfriend, you could be my dude. Has anybody else tried that trend where they shave off the ends of their eyebrows to get that, you know, Bella Hadid look? Because I tried, but now my eyebrows are just like, sis.